So at this point, we are on to the home stretch of the course, and we're going to be creating ePortfolios. These are different from the tech toolboxes, which you've done in 114 and 214. That was essentially a place to store tools, kind of like the Trello that you made earlier and that you just submitted for this class. The ePortfolio is something that you would share and present, maybe in an interview, maybe put on a resume, something that you could showcase your best work. So for this module, it's actually going to kind of flow into the next couple weeks. There will be other things that you'll have assigned starting next week, but the big thing that we're working on moving forward is the ePortfolio. So I'm going to click here on the ePortfolio project. You'll review a little bit of what the objective is. This document right here is kind of be your best friend. When I open it up, it'll look like a lot, but you just kind of take it in bite-sized pieces. This is your checklist of what you're going to include. General requirements, you can build it on any kind of website builder that you would like to. You can use Google Sites if you'd like, or if you want some more opportunity, you can use Wix, Weebly. The example I'll show you is Site123. Just some basics, not to use stock images that show someone else teaching. Don't use images without, written permission of a student, or images that are watermarked, that kind of thing. You want this to look as professional as possible. And then from here, just take it one bullet point at a time. This first week, we're focusing on the home page and the about page. So all you're going to be submitting this week is the shell of your ePortfolio, which you'll start to create here on one of these sites or any that you're comfortable with. Doesn't have to be one of these. You'll create a basic home page and a basic about page. You'll share it and submit the link to me for this week for 12.1. That's all that's due. If you want to get a jump start and just keep going on these, you can. And then there's some other things that you can think about further down here. So that's going to be really important for you to look through and become familiar with. Maybe print off and even use as a checklist. Here's my example. I used Site123, and the way that it scrolls is that it just kind of continues. You could click on an individual page and it'll take you there, or you could go to the home page and scroll down. I included a little video you're welcome to check out. Some of these are kind of like placeholders for the types of things that you're going to include. We'll have to spell out some more specifics since your methods and whatnot might be different than what it was previously if you were actually able to be in a school. There's also the link to your rubric for how it's going to be graded in the end. Down here, so there's the link to your requirements, your rubric, and my example. Down here, this is kind of a recommended timeline for you to follow. Again, there will be some other things coming down the pipe over the next couple of weeks, and this will kind of be running in the background. This week, the only thing that's due is the link to your ePortfolio shell, 12.1. If you have questions, you can ask me some questions there, and I'll respond accordingly, or you can email me. You can kind of see a recommended timeline moving forward. The whole thing will be due on Monday, May 4th. The whole thing will be due on Monday, May 4th. You'll submit your ePortfolio along with a screencast of your brief presentation of it. All right. So that is what we have in the works for this week. If you have questions about grades, about this ePortfolio assignment, please do not hesitate to reach out for help.